everyone.
Hey.
Tim, congratulations.
Thank you.
You made history because this performance is unbeatable. Because first attempt, no minors. Congratulations.
Cheers.
Absolutely fantastic. Very well done. Please, if you could explain to the great British public how was the entire journey, obviously including the tests today. We started quite long back because of the COVID, because of a couple of lockdowns, so we were struggling.
This has been a long time in the waiting. I think, was it August or so last year?
Yes, absolutely.
I started to learn. So it's been nearly a year now. But I think, primarily, I guess most of your clients are a bit older, professional kind of people. So for me, I was looking for an instructor that wouldn't just help me pass, but would give me the confidence to be safe. Because I feel like when you're a bit younger, you kind of just
you want to get over it, and just tick the box. Yes, I have the license.
Exactly, but when you're a bit older, you want to make sure you've got the skill set, and you're safe. And I think that's really important. And I think you were just the obvious choice, really, based on the local market in Birmingham. So obviously we went for a drive, and you're just a very personable person. You offer a great service. I just felt very comfortable. I think your style suits me well. You're very open in how you were very clear in how you explain things, but you were open if mistakes are made. But it definitely felt like we were part of a team, and that I had the confidence from day one that you would kind of get me to the end, which is what I think a lot of people, if they don't know how it works, they're kind of driving a bit in the dark. But obviously you have quite a clear structure on these are our lesson plans, this is how it's going to work. So I always felt there was an end goal, and that we were doing everything for a reason. So it was just an easy choice, really.
Thank you.
To go with you.
What I really appreciated, I still remember very vividly, from the first moment you made always notes on the driving lessons. You wanted to make sure you take the information home with you and not just paying attention on a lesson. At home you can revise those notes, and then when you came to the next lesson you were always well prepared. It was a really team effort.
Yeah, so I started in manual and then moved to automatic. And I think it is important to not just go and do your lessons and just take it as a chore.
And then pay attention for 2 hours.
And switch off. You need to make sure that if there are bits that weren't going well, you go and think about why they weren't doing so well in those areas, and then come back and just kind of digest it. And I think especially at the start, and when you talk about the little tricky areas, that really helps, and then suddenly it becomes second nature.
Absolutely.
And you can just get in the car and fly.
Yes, lovely. We done a couple of mock tests.
Yep.
Even we did yesterday as well. That was the third one. So how was the first mock test, and then the second and the third one? What was your experience?
Yeah, so I was looking forward to the mock test because it was the first kind of chance to drive where you say nothing. And the first one is always an eye-opener. And I think it was just the little things that you would say kind of in passing, just move to here, do that. Little hints, not necessarily, you can't turn left or right here, but little hints that suddenly that safety net's gone.
Yes.
And then you're like, even something simple, which exit do I take here? You're thinking. And I think that puts you straight into the mindset of,
big moment.
Yeah. But then obviously you've got the experience to kind of step up and do it. And I think, I think for me it was the mirrors. So that was one thing I just needed to work on a bit more. And having a mock test where you can see your results.
Yes.
Made it very clear your areas you need to work on. And then the second two mock tests when
then you see the
progress,
yes.
And you're going into the actual test quite relaxed, really.
Absolutely. So how was the test today?
It was good. A bit of a challenge at the start. Had a nervy few minutes at the start with putting the engine on, but we don't talk about that.
Yes. But we managed it.
Let's move on. We managed it. But the instructor was lovely. Kind of having a bit of a chat to her as well just shows that you're quite
relaxing, and then you commented some couple of situations as well.
Yeah, so I felt I did kind of comment on some of, not everything, but some of the more important things I was seeing, just to show the examiner that I was aware and absorbing all of this information if something wasn't completely obvious. And I feel that helped to let them paint the picture that I was a good driver. So just like little bits and pieces, or noticing little things, or I didn't pull out here because of that, just to kind of let them see your thought process.
Explaining you're not waiting just here because you don't know what to do, because you're waiting to see how the situation is developing.
And I think what really hit me was, obviously you can't practice every possible situation, but you can practice parts of them. So for example, when we've had buses and things pulling over, you don't just shoot out and follow the cars in front. You always need to be thinking about, what's coming ahead. And that had a great example in the test where a bus had pulled up on the left. The two cars in front of me had shot past it, but the lights were changing on the other side. So and it was quite tight. There were some parked cars, so the opposing traffic was now coming. So I paused,
which is fantastic.
And then a car was trying to cut across into a junction, which the bus was blocking, and they were getting really angry. And obviously,
but it wasn't your fault.
It wasn't my fault.
The
I was just sat there.
Yeah.
And then that managed to move, and they all kind of dispersed. But yeah, it wasn't. That was an interesting situation, but. Kind of taking it apart piece by piece, we practiced each piece, so it just felt quite comfortable and natural. Yeah, it wasn't kind of thinking, it was just because you've been doing it so much, you just know
beautiful
how it works. So yeah, that was good. And yeah, I think once you start to do a few of those tricky bits in the test, you get a bit of confidence, and then towards the end of the test, I was just reminding myself to focus, because you're doing okay,
yes,
and the time
is ticking, yes,
but you don't want to get relaxed and just chill out at a traffic light or something, and then
make a silly mistake.
So I was just really kind of in the last 5-10 minutes making sure I was not going to make a mistake. But yeah,
brilliant. So one more time, congratulations. First attempt, 0 minus. That's very rare. I can tell you, it is really, really hard work, but it reflects on your personality,
and on your teaching. I think the lockdown has made it more obvious than ever that driving is really important, and it's not as scary as people might think. You'll be so happy once you can drive and you've got that freedom to do what you want, and yeah, with Zsolt it just makes it even easier. So just go for it.
Thank you so much. One more time, have a safe journey.
Cheers.
And well deserved it. So
thank you.
Best of luck for the next one. Thank you very much. Bye bye.